What's up, y'all? I'm Jada Marie. Some of y'all might remember me, but it's been some years, okay? It's been like 6 years, and I've graduated from college. Everything, like, life is completely different. We've been through a pandemic, all of that. I mean, technically, you talk to some people, we're still living in a pandemic, but what's up? I just want to give y'all a little sneak peek or allow myself to record this episode of my podcast. My podcast is called The Language. I have about maybe 20 something episodes out. So if you enjoy what you're hearing, you want to hear more, y'all can go check out my podcast, The Language. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts. Search it in a search bar, you'll find it. So this me recording is for me to get used to this. I don't know if this is something that I'm going to continue to do, but I feel like people like to also see podcasts, and I just want to give y'all the opportunity to see me, see if this is the way that y'all would like the podcast to come out. Also, you have a choice of audio and visual. We gonna see how that works. So it's not behind the scenes, but kind of behind the scenes. So y'all are going to get to basically see how I start my podcast. I mean, I know what I'm going to talk about. It's not going to be super long. I haven't recorded a podcast in 2 months, so this is me getting back into it, trying something new, see what works, and yeah. Some of y'all might listen to the podcast, and y'all might be know how my segments are, but this is all practice. This is all for me. Feel free to leave some reviews, leave some comments. Let me know I'm doing good. Let me know what you want to see different. But I want y'all to know the main goal is to talk into this mic. I am going to focus on looking at you all. This is all news. So I am going to there's a certain way that I record. There are certain things that I do, and I'm just gonna jump into the flow of it. And again, I'll have to practice talking and looking into the camera because I got an audience. So let's get started. Welcome to the Language Podcast. I'm your host, Jada Marie, and at this point, we got some things to catch up on, but we still got things to talk about. So, y'all know I start with the check-in. Okay, so my check-in, I know before I stopped recording, I kind of was a little vague about what was going on and just things that was going on. Unfortunately, I lost my grandfather. We went back home to St. Louis, celebrated his life. I actually went back to St. Louis twice, and that's kind of what was going on. So I do want to thank everybody who checked on me, sent love to my mother, because I feel like that's who this was mostly for and about. And y'all gonna have to hold on because I gotta make sure that they can even hear me. This is what it's like. Okay, it's not bad, but I gotta make sure because normally I just be focused on sound, but now I gotta focus on both, and I can't let the people down who just listen down. I can't let the people who just listen down, and I can't let the people who are gonna tune into this, I can't let y'all down either. So I'm about to get back into it, but let me figure out where I left off at. Hold on. I got it in. I got it where I'm talking to y'all. Hold on. I think I kind of messed it up. Let me start somewhere else. So again, y'all, this could basically be behind the scenes. This stuff not easy. Personally, I don't really edit my podcast as much because I've been practicing and I get a good flow, but it's new. I'm starting back 2 months. You gotta, kind of muscle memory. We're gonna stop it right there. So yeah, I mean, y'all gonna get a little behind the scenes. Of course, I'm gonna chop some of this and make it all pretty, but I really want to thank the people that was looking out for my mom, sending their their love and condolences. Look, wow, like now I'm tongue tied. Thank you for the people who spent time with me when I came to St. Louis. When I go to St. Louis, I don't have a car. I don't like to have people take me here and there. And I just really appreciate the people who I spent time with. I unfortunately had got sick while I was there. It was real. It was weird. But aside from that, I just kind of been am I doing the same things that I always do, y'all? Still reading, and when I wait till I get to the reading, still reading, still going to the gym. I'm trying to do better with my food. I don't want to keep up with calories and stuff to get some type of weird relationship with food, but I do need to know what I'm putting in my body. And let me tell you, this girl right here, I love me some carbs. Clearly, like the carbs be outweighing the protein, so that's what I've been doing. So much going on in the world. As I'm recording this, the debate was yesterday, and there is so much, so much I could talk about. But I'm really here to just catch up with y'all, let y'all know what's going on, what to expect coming up, because we about to get the ball rolling. I'm ready, y'all. I sat and I just allowed things to happen around me, and I just have to tell myself, like, girl, you need to do what you need to do, because some stuff is just meant for you and you need to stop holding yourself back. So that's my check-in. I'm gonna keep that real short and simple, because bookies, baby, I got to tell y'all, last time I talked to y'all, I was reading A Love Song for Ricky Wilde. I'm done with that book. Done. I really enjoyed that book. It taught me a lot. It was like a history lesson within a love story. Can't really say much because most of these books my mama ain't read, and she not in here, but I don't know what she could hear. I don't want to ruin the book for her, but A Love Song for Ricky Wilde was good. At first, I did not know how I felt about the first chapter, but as it went on, thank you, Tia Williams. So then I finished the romance. I was like, all right, I'm ready for something else. I read this book called A Flicker in the Dark, baby, by Stacy. Let me see. I got notes, so y'all gonna know. I'm looking at my notes. I'm sorry, y'all. Again, y'all really getting the behind the scenes, and I don't normally edit, but let's see. See, now that I'm recording, I'm gonna be real critical. Like, yeah, I swear, like, I normally just talk and have it together, but again, I'm getting back acclimated to this. See, I'm gonna just leave it at that. I don't like how I'm saying it, but it is what it is. And me personally, if I know that if I messed up somewhere, I like to kind of edit as I go, so I don't have to go back, because once I insert the sounds and everything, then everything kind of shifts, and I just want it to be easy for me. Okay, thank you. Her name is Stacy Willingham. I didn't even write his name down, but that's what it is. Stacy Willingham is the author, and it's a thriller book. Y'all, when I finished it, I was just like, the plot twist was crazy. I was not expecting that. I gave her 5 stars, okay? Because I'm like, girl, you did that, okay? So then I got another book by her called All the Dangerous Things. 10 stars. And the thing was, I really wanted to see how she was going to do this book, because I felt like at first, like, I thought that it was going to be on the same track as the last book. No, Stacy did what needed to be done. I really love how she writes. I like how she can go back into time, and it's not very like then and now. She just does it so effortlessly, and you can still keep up with the story. You can go back in time with her, and you know when we are in the present time. But then just like when we're in the minds of the characters, like how she just like how just humans think. And my favorite thing about reading is not every, like, as you go through life, you're not going to experience every situation that people go through. And I like to know what people are going through, how they feel about things, and just like being in the mind of the characters and walking through how they're thinking. It was so interesting. And I'm not gonna lie, we halfway through the year. We're at July, and me and my mama bought those 6 books in April. I'm reading The Coworker right now by Frida. Y'all know I had to get back to Frida. Can't leave her for too long. But I'm reading The Coworker by Frida, and then there's one more book left that I have from those 6 books that we bought. So I've been reading.